I'm known for getting wild hairs on my channel. One morning I just wake up and I want to do something crazy. Today I woke up and I wanted to saw my shed in half. I have good reason though. Sometimes all you have is a dream and some delusion. Matter of fact, I all the time have a dream and a delusion. My camera's crooked, oh no. It's gonna be one of those videos. Come with me as I explain to you why I want to saw my shed in half. Hi, welcome back to the homestead. I've literally got one shed of chickens and a couple of goats. Welcome back to the homestead. This right here has served as our chicken coop for the past 2 years almost. Walk with me while we do our morning chores. What better time to explain what we're doing than right now? Whoa! Oh my God! Just say hi. All right, let me put y'all somewhere safe where you ain't got chickens like. Y'all leave them alone. Leave them alone. Oh, they're moving y'all around. Billy, you done knocked them over. All right, they done changed my settings. How did y'all do that, you little smart boogers? Here's what the feed situation looks like currently, but we're gonna get this all fixed whenever I saw my shed in half. Let me explain. So I got all my dogs out here with me. Well, a few of them. Somebody dropped an egg right here. They were in a hurry. So I've always housed my ducks and my chickens together, and I've had no problem doing that. But I do want to make this sort of a DIY homestead. Y'all got chicken dandruff all over you now. I'm not really gonna like do a big old homestead. Like, we have no plans to get any more animals right now or anything like that. But I just want to move things around to make it easier to function. Make morning chores go like a breeze. And I have some really cool ideas that I want to try out. So we're gonna take this. Our setup used to be on the opposite side of the property for the goats, but we moved it over to this side of the property because there's more shade and more foraging. Over here, there was only grass and they were eating through that like crazy. So on this side, there's more foraging and there's a lot more shade. Why did one of my chickens just meow at me? So we're going to demo this. Y'all know that's my best kind of work. We're going to demo this today and then rebuild it. I'm the demoer, you know. Shane's the rebuilder. I'm not good at demoing either. I'm not good at rebuilding or demoing, but I like to demo. It's therapeutic sometimes. And then sometimes it makes me want to go to therapy. It just depends on what kind of day it is. So we've got about ½ an acre fenced out. Shane's been putting up the fence for several days in the evenings. And we've got about between a quarter and ½ an acre fenced in down there around the trees. They got a lot of grazing area and a lot of foraging area. My neighbor's dog is driving them crazy right now. We're in a fencing our whole property kind of mood, and we're doing it as we can afford it in pieces. And so we started with one area and then moved to the goat pen. But down there, they have so much area down there, and it stays really cool because it's surrounded by a bunch of trees and stuff. So that's perfect. All we gotta do now is take this apart, take it down there and rebuild it into a goat pen, and then they're good to stay down there all the time. It was a grave mistake coming out here without a biscuit basket on today. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful that bush is. I think it's safe to say I didn't plant that. I don't know what kind it is, but it is gorgeous. Does this look like leprosy to y'all? What is that? Huh? Be honest, how many days do I have? I've never had leprosy before.
You know where you are now?
Oh, it looks like a praying mantis. So we're gonna start by taking off the door. Hey, also, I think I have leprosy, Sean.
You have poison ivy.
I don't know if I've ever had poison ivy in my life.
Yep, you do now. Calcium.
I'm initiated into the farmstead and homesteaded community because I have poison ivy. It's the hottest day of the week, mind you. So we have Nigerian dwarfs. We have one Nubian, but most of them are Nigerian dwarfs, and they're really, really short, so I don't need a tall, like, housing shed. I just need something that is good for their height. A miniature one, you could say. I went off the size that their converted shed we have for them now is, and decided we were just going to saw that size of the top of the shed off and use it as a house. This is my idea.
Daddy knows about structure and integrity. You
Did
know
you hear
about
him?
design.
I said, it'll work. He said, well, if it don't work out, I said, it will work out. It's my idea. He said, Daddy knows about structure and integrity.
And how they are built.
Did you just say, I don't know nothing about structure and integrity?
You don't know about much.
I just want it to be clear. She can have all the credit. This is all Rena's idea.
You can have all
It's not my idea. I wash my hands of it.
You said she can have all the credit.
If this works out, yeah, we'll
What
say.
if it don't, though?
Well, then you get the bad credit that comes with it. Credit Karma's gonna be contacting you. This might be a good idea. We don't know. Blue Jeans is like, how rude. So, reiteration. This is not my idea. Wear white if you're in trouble. Wear white if you're in a hostage situation. What are you doing? I know.
That was the point. I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Now,
Listen.
don't get hateful.
Listen, I'm gonna do it. But here's the thing. It's one of two good things is gonna come out of this. Number one, it works out and everything's gonna be gravy. Number two, I told you so. How are we planning to get it in there?
We gotta drag it.
No, over the fence.
Oh, I don't.
How to? What was that? I got mice.
I think you know quite how heavy it's gonna be.
I think you're anticipating it to be too heavy. I think we should cut it where I said, and then cut it in parts so that we can put it over the fence.
And what parts would that be?
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, okay?
I don't like that.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am.
I'm about to pull it with my lawnmower.
Yeah. You're gonna tow it with your lawnmower.
I can't guarantee you that it's not gonna fall and break into 1,000 pieces.
We can just screw it back together.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
This might be one of the craziest ideas I've ever come up with.
I think it's a good one.
We'll find out. Here we go. Make sure chickens are out of the way.
Tug of war it?
Guess what?
What?
I'm out of gas.
You're out of gas?
That's probably
I'm gonna go get us some gas real quick.
Off to get gas.
The sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
This cobweb is like from an actual movie. Can y'all see? That's crazy. Look how it's actually like a cobweb from a movie. Okay, you moved it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Not the squeak that it's company did.
I can't do that very loud, Fred. Wait. That looks creative.
That's fearfully creative. Thanks, guys, for coming. We've done it again. We've knocked it out of the park again. This is everything that we could have dreamed it was. This is what we call an oblong gutter. This right here, it's shaped like a brain. It's the medulla oblongata. Leonard.
Oh,
Hashtag not
that's
sponsored.
where they're itching us off of the spot to be sponsored queue right now. Nah.
Did they just cut one of our buildings in half and tried to pivot it off? Yep. That's exactly what they did. That girl's crazier than a bag full of cats. No, they only say the girl. I have washed my hands of this a multitude of times.
Look how creative
Oh,
that
it's gonna
looks.
be fine. Well, look, it's shaped like a Z. Let's cut a building in half. It'll be fine. We'll be able to lift it. It's not so heavy.
It didn't look heavy for the porch. You have to admit, this is a very good idea. It's just not been executed really well, and that's not my fault, that's yours.
See, my worry is we're going to get it down, and then we're not going to be able to get it down the hill or into the pen because I don't have an opening that big.
We might have to make one.
No!
I have to.
You fail.
Take it back.
I'll take it.
Thank
Yeah, I know what it's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down, cause I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way.
All you needed was for me to leave.
We've got a building that's been cut in half in our yard.
All he needed was for me to leave.
I want that to sink in right now. It looks like I had an epic fight with a samurai. Everybody, we're shaking their head on this.
I thought it was gonna make more sense when it split. It actually, in fact, does the opposite. It looks even heavier. Break time. I'm gonna teach you how to cook the Fearfully Created special, which just come off the top of my head. It's super secret though, only me and you guys know about it. But it's these Philly cheesesteaks, but it's special Philly cheesesteaks. So I'm gonna ground up my hamburger meat, brown it up really good, put a dry packet of ranch seasoning and some other spices like garlic, onion, Lowry seasoned salt, stuff like that. While that's cooking, I'm going to chop up my bell pepper. Red bell peppers are the best, so we put that one in there. And then chopped up an onion, a whole onion, and put it in there. Let it cook down a little bit, like so all the tastes come together, come together right now. And then I'm going to add stuff like leafy stuff. I'm gonna add some basil, oregano. We're gonna do a lot of Italian seasoning, and then we're also gonna do some parsley. Italian seasoning probably has all of this in it, but we're gonna just do all of this together. And then I'm also gonna do some sage, just a little bit, and just a little bit of garlic butter. I'd say half a teaspoon of the sage and garlic butter, because sage is strong and it will knock you out if you use too much. Ask me how I know. I'm gonna mix this all good and together, like once the bell pepper and the onions cook down a little bit, and then I'm going to add a bag of this 2-cup bag of mozzarella. I'm going to get my buns out. I'm going to lay them flat, because these are the kinds that separate. They don't come together like hot dog buns. They separate. And then I'm going to fill them up with the meat mixture, top them with some cheese, and broil these suckers on high for only like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, depending on your oven. Now, the Krabby Patty formula in this is the dry ranch seasoning and the sage. Those two things together make this taste like nothing I've ever tried before. Also use Montreal steak seasoning. I forgot to show you guys, but that makes this ground beef have a steaky flavor, and it changes the entire recipe. I was just playing around and came up with this one day. It was really good. It's going on the weekly meal rotation for sure. We'll be having this at least every other week, at the least. This is our super secret family recipe I came up with. It literally,
try to steal it.
I don't know, but it literally just came out of the top of my head.
Light and smooth high in this universe.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. I'm done.
That's amazing.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
What do you rate it?
10 out of 10.
Super secret family recipe.
So I got a question.
What?
Hamburger meat, right? How in the Sam Hill do you have it tasting like steak?
Super secret family recipe. Amazon just got here. I got something exciting I want to show you guys, and then I got something exciting I want to tell you guys. So I have numerous Bibles. I have so many Bibles all throughout my entire house, and I have went through and read them and highlighted them and made little notes like for my kids and stuff. So each of my kids will have a Bible that has like my highlights, my notes in the side, and everything like that. Like this is a King James version one that I have. That I keep laying around, but my favorite's New King James Version just because I understand that one better. I have a bunch of different ones though. That being said, I started reading the Bible all over again, and which is something I like to do just to like keep it refreshed in my brain, because I forget things really quickly. I have short-term memory loss from minor TBI that I got from having like an issue with pseudotumor cerebri. Some days I can remember really good and some days I can't. So a way that I keep the Bible on my mind is I constantly go back and reread it over and over and over again. That's how I've become so literate in it, and that's how I sound smarter, I guess, when I'm talking about the Bible than I do when I'm talking about anything else, because I've made it my life. When I talk about the Bible, a different part of me comes out to play, because that's where it's in here. It's in here, and it's solidified in here. So I go through periodically, and I'll get a Bible, and I'll go through it, and I'll highlight it, and I'll kind of I just go through and write little notes and stuff, so that somebody who reads the Bible can kind of figure out what's going on in my brain when I'm reading the Bible. That being said, I got a package, okay? And when I got this package, I was not sure why I made this order until it got here. I had a Bible I was reading through, and I hadn't started a new one in a while, but I was reading through a Bible that I'd had whenever God first transformed my life. I picked up the Bible that I literally went through the entire thing and highlighted and annotated and everything, and I just started reading it again in Jose. And for some reason, I ordered another one. I wasn't planning on doing it. I just all of a sudden felt to order another Bible. And I was excited to get it because I'm like, oh, it's pink and it's New King James Version, which is my favorite. And in the cart, I also put my favorite highlighting tools, which is these gel highlighters. I love the gel highlighters so much. They're literally like crayons, but see-through crayons. I go through those like crazy. And I got a pack of study Bible pens. It wasn't until I opened this that I knew, hey, from now on, we're having a Bible study time apparently, and we're going to go through the entire Bible together. Now, this is news to y'all because it's news to me, and I literally had made a whole Bible study channel. I'd made a whole, and I was waiting on the green light for that, and it was just like I couldn't get clarity. I couldn't get an answer when it comes to God. When should I start that? And I didn't understand why, because that's been like 3 years in the making of me just waiting on God, trying to figure out when I'm going to start this Bible study channel. And I've been making it too complicated. God wants me to bring it back down. He don't want a Bible study with Fearfully Created. He wants me and you to have a Bible study together as friends on the same level. Not me teaching you anything, because I have so much more to learn, but us learning together as we go, and you guys getting a look into my brain and kind of getting to see in real time in my brain what's already going on up there in regards to the Bible. Also, we're going to go Old Testament prophets first. So we're going to do the prophetic books of the Bible in the Old Testament, which happen to be like Hosea, Amos, Jonah, all of those. The Old Testament split up into multiple parts. There's a historical part, there's a foundation part, which is like the beginning of time. You can do everything in chronological order, but we're not going to the beginning of time. We're going to start, for some reason, God will, I'm sure, let us know. We're going to start in the prophetic books of the Old Testament. And for the first time ever, Bible study with Merina. If y'all want to be around for that, we'll do the daggone thing. In the meantime of waiting on the green light, waiting on for whatever God wants me to do with the second channel, if he wants me to do anything on the second channel, whatever it is, in the meantime, we're going to just do what I do anyway and just bring you guys along with me. We're not going to be doing anything extravagant. It's not going to have any heavy editing. It's literally just going to be two friends wanting to know the Bible, like studying the Bible, loving Jesus hard. Like, it's just two of us friends doing that. They will be at the end of a weekly video, so it'll probably more than likely be on Mondays. We'll see next Monday how that goes, and we'll go from there, because y'all know my schedule is wonky and it's always changing, so it's always evolving. But we'll start with Mondays, and I'll have the Bible study at the end of the video after the outro for those who don't want to do this. I won't trap anybody into this. I won't force Jesus on anybody, because Jesus doesn't force himself on anyone. So this is going to be after the video, after the outro, at the end of a video, most likely on Mondays. Me and my daughter were playing with our hair. Just got done with dinner. Came back out here. State of it. Doesn't look like a lot, but it's something. We're currently going to tow it with our minivan. I thought that was the thunder was the sound of the... I don't know if it's gonna be.
What are we playing with Daniel? Let's take his hay down here
And I'll show you what we got done to the goat area. All right, we got a little bit of spray painting we're gonna do on the goat house. But last night, in the middle of a storm, in the dark, we got the top of the building pulled down there and set up, and it is the perfect size for the goats. Curry and coleslaw, love it. You can't keep coleslaw out of it. Shane was in there tightening some stuff up, making sure everything was secure and it was stable, and coleslaw would not get out of it with him. Last night I would have told you this was one of the worst ideas of my life, but it's coming together. Look how cute. Go in there, coleslaw, go in there. Go in there, show them how much you like it. Okay, so for the flooring of this house, we're not going to keep it directly on the ground. I know a lot of people do that and their goats are fine, but goats like to be elevated and off the ground. So since this isn't a bottomed like enclosure, housing enclosure, we've got stall mats and hay in here. So the stall mat keeps them from being on the ground, and it also helps insulate the inside of it. But it also, since this is on the shorter side, it's gonna be way easier to clean having the stall mat in there. I'm going to take an old end table. I'm gonna take an old end table. Shane's bringing it here right now, and I'm going to use it as our hay feeder, because the hay feeder we had in the other area the goats were in, it's a net one and it can't be hung up because this is so short. So I'm going to improvise and use, watch and see what I'm talking about.
Got my wire. Looks like a slinky. All right, Salisbury. Excuse me. Don't you yell at me. About right there?
No, we're going to hang it. It's got to be hanging.
Oh, you want it like that?
No, it's going to be on the side. On its side.
Oh, like this?
It's a hay, no.
But like...
No, turn it around. Oh my gosh. Lay it down on the side. Now pick it up. Like that. But you gotta turn it the other way so gravity doesn't leave all the hay coming out. Turn it towards you. Okay. Now pick it up and hang it to the side. Yes, like that. Curry, do you like your house?
Oh yes. Is it paid for?
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of waiting, gotta make that move. All the neon signs, now they shout to me and you to write our story. Wanna shape the new.
feeder was a pretty cool idea.
You say the rest of it.
No, I said the feeder.
All right, let's get their water. We're gonna put it somewhere where the hay can't get in here. Kyrie, what do you think? What's that boy think? Kyrie. You have all this area to eat on and forage. Somebody's done with dishes.
Come see what Mama came up with.
Oh my gosh.
How cool is that?
That's smart. Has Curry tried to? Oh, he's so beautiful.
I'm gonna take control. We're gonna make a big sound. We're gonna break the mold. The mold. Baby, ain't got nothing. Gotta do something good.
Put it there to keep it from falling over. That's what the back looks like. Had to redo the siding. That's what the side looks like. We got it going all the way down right before, so we own those woods right there, but we have our fence going right before a ravine dips down, so it's a straight shot across that area, and we're taking it up right here, so our property goes far beyond there, that to about right there where you see that blue truck right there. And that kennel, that's not ours. Right in front of that is our property line at a diagonal, like right in front of that. And it goes up like that. So we're actually gonna leave all of that area cleared out. I don't know what we're gonna do with it or if we're gonna do anything to it. Just let it rest. I don't know. We're not really farmsteaders, but I feel like one now. We're not really farmsteaders. Shane is finishing up the post on that side of the fence, and that is all we lack. Hi, Salisbury. We've done almost 250 feet of fence around this entire perimeter. So I don't really know how big that would be, but it's almost 250 feet around the entire thing. And we're adding another area to the left of it of about, I'd say 75 feet. So it's gonna be over 300 feet. And I think that's perfect for our 4 goats. I think that's really good size for our 4 goats. You can kind of see behind me this entire thing. And then up the hill is their whole area. It's got trees, but it's not very wooded. Our woods don't start till after the fence line back there. And it gets plenty of sunshine, but also shade, which is really important because on the other side where they were, it didn't get a lot of shade. It had some, but not all day shade. Down here, they have all day shade that they can get to. So once we're done with this row of fence posts, we're completely done and we can start on the pool, baby. You know, this gave me the painted couch at the trailer park vibes. Who remembers that video? We were talking about that on a live the other night. Shane and I went live for the first time in forever. It's under the lives tab on my channel if you're looking for it. They don't show up anywhere where the videos are. It's over where the lives are. But this reminds me of what we were talking about the other day with the painted couch in the trailer park. I don't know if I'd ever do that again, but I'm glad I did it, if that makes sense. It's the perfect size for the Nigerian dwarfs. It's the perfect size for Curry right now. Curry's going to actually be on the other side of the property fence there, where I was telling you guys, like, we're adding additional footage. That's where Curry will be with Nubians, but we've got to get him more Nubians, a Nubian friend, so that, because goats are herd animals. But it's the perfect size for all of them right now. I'm so happy with how it came out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one. We've got a pool video headed your way, some outdoor landscaping over there headed your way. There's a bunch of different videos, so be on the lookout all week for those. I will see y'all later. Mama!